Hey there, I'm Thomas, co-founder of DMA Solutions, and today I'd love to walk you through a system that's able to book us and our clients 20 plus qualified sales meetings on a monthly basis, helping us sign 3 to 5 new clients each and every month. It's a hyper-personalized cold email outreach system that relies on volume and making sure you create a one-to-one connection with everyone you reach out to. So before we dive into the system, I'd love to go over who the system actually works for. Firstly, the system only works for B2B businesses. You have to be selling a service or a product to other businesses to make this work. Secondly, the lifetime value of a client for you needs to be 5K or more. Thirdly, your potential audience needs to be 10K or bigger, as this is a numbers game. If you do this at scale, you're able to reach thousands of people each and every month and potential clients. But if your target market is too small, this won't be effective, as you'll run out of people to contact very quickly. Lastly, your service drives results for your clients. That way, you're able to convey your offer in a short message when reaching out to them. Now, the key problems that the system solves is, firstly, it gives you your time back. It's a system you set up once, and then you only have to deal with interested, qualified prospects that answer your outreach messages. Secondly, it removes inconsistent lead flows. It's a way to stop relying on referrals and make sure you know where your next lead is coming from each and every month, making sure you can keep your sales calendar booked full. Lastly, it makes your marketing spend so effective, as it's a service where you'd only pay for results. Okay, so like I said, the system is hyper-personalized cold email marketing. You might be asking why cold email isn't outdated, and no, it's not. It's been the most effective customer acquisition method for the last 20 years. Yeah, it's changed a lot, but when it's done right, it's even more effective than it's ever been. So why cold email? Because it's the most effective way to get your name out there, to get in front of the people that actually need your services. At any given time, only a small portion of your target audience is actually looking to buy your service or in need of your service. And creating that awareness and a one-to-one connection with them is a key to growing your business consistently. On top of that, you're also creating connections with potential customers in the future. You have now established a direct contact point to your business, and they can come back to you later when they actually need your service. And when you deploy the service, it has the highest marketing ROI we've seen anywhere. This is because you're paying directly for results. Every cent goes to adding clients to your sales funnel. Before I dive into how you can set the system up for yourself, I'd love to be transparent. We offer this service as a fully done-for-you service where we guarantee results, and we only charge you for booked sales calls into your calendar with qualified prospects. But now, let's get into the service. To be able to deploy the system, you need infrastructure. And what do I mean by infrastructure? It contains 4 key pillars. 1, the tools you need to send lots of emails each day. Secondly, making sure those emails you send are landing in inboxes and not spam folders, so your message is being seen. Thirdly, you need a list of people to be able to contact, send your messages to. And lastly, you need a system to be able to personalize each and every single message you send out. Otherwise, you're just going to look like another generic spam email. The biggest mistakes we see being made with cold email each and every day are people are landing in spam. Their deliverability is awful, and they think they can just send out any message with any sort of volume and land in people's inboxes. The second big mistake is people are sending from personal accounts. They try sending 200 emails a day from their personal accounts and see absolutely no results. That's because you just can't send from your personal account. It's a big no-go. You're going to get flagged very quickly. You're going to end up on blacklist, and people are not going to be aware that you're even trying to contact them. Lastly, they're sending the same generic message over and over again to everyone they possibly think might be a potential customer. This just isn't a way to get seen and to get your brand name out there. Great. Now, to be able to avoid all these mistakes and find success with cold email, this is the exact system and infrastructure you need to set up. To be very transparent, this is the exact system we set up for our clients, and we use ourselves at DMA to keep our calendars full. Firstly, you need to set up extra domains. You set up extra domains to protect your core domain and make sure you're able to send lots of emails safely from separate inboxes. Secondly, underneath these domains, you need to set up professional email accounts. These will be the email accounts used to do your outreach and contact potential clients. For each domain you set up, you're able to set up 2 to 3 inboxes per domain because you're able to send 25 to 35 emails maximum per email address you set up. So to be able to send 1,000 emails, you set up 13 domains, each with 3 inboxes underneath, sending 990 emails a day. That's all people you're contacting to potentially do business with. But the system isn't that simple. Once you've set up your professional emails and your domains, you now need to make sure the emails you will be sending are going to be landing inside of their inboxes. For this, you need deliverability records. These are fancy records that tell email service providers that the account belongs to a real person and that's a human sending out these emails. The key deliverability records are DKIM, DMARC, and SPF records. Now that you set up all of your deliverability records, you need to make sure your emails are warming up. This is a way to mimic human behavior and show the email service providers that the inboxes actually belong to real people and they act like normal humans. This process takes a minimum of 14 days to make sure your inboxes are properly warmed up. Now, if you want to set all of this up yourself, we have a free A to Z guide that walks you through every single step that you need to take to set this up for your own company. You can get the free guide down below. But for now, let's continue with what the next steps would be to finding success with cold email. You've now completed step 1 and step 2, the tools you need to send lots of emails each and every day, and a way to make sure your emails are landing in inboxes, so you're creating a connection with people you're reaching out to. Now, the third step is finding that lead list and building that based of your ideal customer profile. Once you've built your ideal customer profile, you now need to find lead lists to be able to contact. These lead lists will be gathered from different places depending on what your ICP actually looks like. This could be from LinkedIn, this could be from services like Apollo. However, no matter how you collect your leads, you need to make sure you validate before you send to them. This is making sure that you're not sending to emails that aren't active anymore or people that don't work somewhere anymore. This is an extra way to protect your domains and the health of your email inboxes, making sure you're going to keep landing in front of your customers' eyes. We have a 14-day detailed checklist which breaks down everything you need to do whilst your email addresses are warming up to make sure you find success once your campaigns are going live. Now, that's step 3, making sure you have your lead lists. Lastly, you now have to personalize each and every email you send out. The nice thing about this is we leverage AI to do this. We make sure AI researches all our potential prospects and then writes custom messages for them. So it's all done automatically. This is a quick overview of how the hyper-personalization works. We use the lead list we just gathered, we give it to an AI to research every single prospect inside of that lead list. It then creates short descriptions about these leads. This is extra information about them, this is unique aspects, this is awards they've recently won, anything that's relevant to them and is current. We then use these descriptions to make custom personalized lines which are placed inside of the email. This makes sure every email you send out is personalized to the person you're reaching out to, complimenting on something in their business. This is what it would look like inside of an email, where you can see all the custom bits are made by an AI. If you want to set this up yourself and research everyone you're reaching out to, we have a full AI guide on how to set it up for you and how to create custom email messages from these descriptions and research the AI has done for you. Even if you're not using it in email marketing, it's a great way to find out extra information about people you're contacting. Now, that's a high level view of what the system looks like. Now, if you want to set this up for yourself, you can fill out the form below and we send you all the guides so you can walk through them step by step to find success with cold email. However, if you don't want to do this yourself, but you see the value in the system, then you can jump on a quick discovery call with us and we can see how we can help you. Before you do that, I'd love to first show you the numbers of things we can actually achieve with this system. This is what we scale most of our clients up to and what the numbers actually look like. For most of our clients, we scale them up to 1,000 emails a day. This means there's 20,000 to 22,000 emails being sent each month. From these 20,000 emails being sent, we see a minimum open rate of 50%. We see this range all the way up to 80%, depending on how good the targeting is and how receptive the target market is. But let's be conservative and take the lower number and say we see a 50% open rate. 50% open rate, that means 10,000 emails are being opened. We see a reply rate of anywhere between 3 and 7%. So that's an average of 500 replies Now, not every reply we get back is a positive reply or an interested reply, as they might not need your services currently. So we see about a 20% positive reply rate, which would be 100 positive inquiries into your business. From these 100 inquiries, we see about 30% book sales calls with you to see if they can implement your service into their business. That's 30 sales calls a month from sending hyper-personalized cold email outreach. And now, if your closing rate is 20%, you're adding 6 new clients on a monthly basis to your business. The beautiful thing is, this system isn't limited to 1,000 emails a day. You can scale this up to whatever your business needs as long as you have enough people to contact. So I highly recommend you try the system for yourself, either through our guides or through jumping on a quick discovery call, where we can establish what we can do for your business. I hope you find this video useful and are able to create a lead flow system that consistently allows you to grow your business.